seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Blackazz. I said you're good at it, what you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. The punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And away we go from East Rutherford. Tyrone Tracy now to return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and you're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. This didn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. And it's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing on 1st down. It's Dart. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
One play action with Dart. Headed out right. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They've made it to 1st and goal on their opening drive, hoping to start this game with 6. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Washington. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. On is Katie York for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff taking it right to the air. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Throwing is gone. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lift at any time.
Giants into the nickel, 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Running behind center with White. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Right again. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Danger, Kings. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. On it to the yearly, picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Second and 10 now. Here's Dart. He finds his running back. Nice work. Complete. He's going to be just 1 step away from that 1st down. They haul him down near the 31.
Picking that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
This is right. Running left. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And they could really use a good one here. That's grabbed at the 10. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Like 20.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
We go tonight. 180.
Goff to the air now. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Complete to St. Brown. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for Detroit first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Devon Holland there to make the stop. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie.
Hold on. We go. Right, set. Value 1.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
We go tonight. 120.
On first down, it's Gibbs. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Another one for Gibbs. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
180.
Again, it's Gibbs. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Rob gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
180. Go, 12. Go.
From the gun, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down to the 2 on 3rd down.
There you just give look at this. Man, Drake Darlow.
2-yard line.
Gibbs scores. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Darts looking to throw. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down, here's Darts. And he put everything he's got behind it. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Dart going to throw again. This one's caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Options are open here, and this is second and inches. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches. Giants take a second quarter lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable tool.
I made these Giants so tough, I forgot I made how good we were. We made Marquez quit.
field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
12, let's go, 12, let's go. Super. What's up?
Goff working from the pistol. Downfield, and Tislau has it. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Oh, bro, here we go with this.
All set now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. And is Andrew Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hold on. We go tonight.
Putting the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Y'all gotta talk about taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know Power Rangers? Mom, also dangerous. Y'all talk about
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
We go tonight. Like 12. What's up?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Fry getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Now this is big free. Up the
Let's go!
He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach Bader. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there. Wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down to end that
go, guys.
back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Just a minute, 59 seconds remaining in our 1st half of football. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Cal, you won. 180. Hey, 5. 12.
Tight end in motion left. 1st down throw from Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Tislau there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level, with so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Gibbs now from the gun.
They'll close it up, fellas.
First guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to go.
Man, y'all got to
And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that is good for Detroit first down.
Stop. Right there. 2 plays in a row.
180 super.
Goff back to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Down. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making a one-score game before halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Tracy on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Going on first down. It starts. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The Giants using their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 7 Pirates.
On first and 10, here's Dart. Connects with Johnson. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just a yard left to go on second down. Darts out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Working quickly here. Go play action. Here's Dart. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
A 46-yard attempt.
New York knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
By 20.
To Gibbs to start the third. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Goff to the air now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
4 down.
Goff on third. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Well, they had the look. Shelley didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce and it's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 20-yard line.
Dart's back to throw. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants push their lead further to start the half. Ryan Dable has the offense out there. They're trying for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Goff. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. It's on target to Williams. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Goff. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw, here starts. They get it right back, that's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off. Will take over inside the red zone as he goes out on the return.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Goff on 1st and 10. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
180, 12, go.
Now gone. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for 2.
180.
They go play action with Goff. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Tracy on the return. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. One play action with Dart. Buying some time right. Sideline throw reeled in by Neighbors. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing off the play fake. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I say this as well like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Here I come, Mama.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the
I'm
ground.
coming.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle, Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Throw left side. Finds Johnson. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Well, it's 16 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Shit on me.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard
With the gun this time, here's Dart.
Oh, we got so much shit on me.
Deep down the left side.
Jeez.
And that's a New York touchdown.
Jeez.
The Giants making a 16-point ball game. Jalen Wright with the touchdown.
Jeez.
Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you would expect.
He won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
36. Lions, 20.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, kid, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Shotgun snap here to go. Connection made. He's running back down the middle. He's to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Pick up a 34 yards.
That's one of the new updates.
And the Lions have a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And 2 yards all he can get since 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
180!
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Third and just 2 to go. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from the movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward. All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
20!
Desperation time here. This is brought in by Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. On 1st down, here's Dart. He's going deep this time. That one connects. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
You're good on the point after. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
Lions 26.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, it's gone. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Hey, 76! I 20.
Goff on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I see you, bro.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the
bro.
pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little
doggone
field
fuck.
for that effort.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Short pass brought in. A solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Jackson.
From the red zone on 1st. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called,
It's out with a ricochet.
All right, I know the old adage, there is no lead that is safe in the NFL, but Brock, this lead actually feels pretty safe to me. Not sure they needed to go for 2 at this point.
well, I'm pretty sure you know what this feels like one thing to me. Stat padding. And it's just going to come back to you at some point. Maybe not in this game, but down the road. You start padding your stats to show off, oh, look how many points we scored. Look how great a job we did. You start patting yourself on the back, and you're usually going to get hit and knocked on your backside at some point.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Taken in by Williams outright. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Chester. Whirling. Value 3.
From the gun, Goff. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another gain of 14. First down, Lions.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to
Clean up.
go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false starts. Now 15 yards to the marker. Tight end going in motion here. Out of the shotgun, Goff escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Goff working from the pistol. Caught, nice gain left side. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all
Go-to
the
right
way to the
there.
20. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's the go-to right there.
Detroit Lions. First down.
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. Makes the tackle. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal. Now the Lions calling the timeouts. They're first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Leads to second and goal.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Hey, 180. Hey, lift.
Goff to the air now. Hits the slant. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Lions trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Montgomery. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And they bring him down around the 34. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Gets this to Johnson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Completed to his running back. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. They're going to pass it here. Ryan right side. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On play action with Dart. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Lions have recovered it. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
57, Lions 34.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he's struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Now go play action. Here's Dart. And this one is launched downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants keep adding to that 4th quarter lead.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock. As I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look that old.
Well, thank you. But yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others every single time.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. It's taken in by Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. 2nd and 3 now. Looking to throw. Gone. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Hold on. 20.
Shotgun snap here to go. Big strike here to Williams. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Gibbs So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And that pass ball's incomplete. Well, they kept trying.